Today I'm going to go over how to enter formulas and how to use the function feature in Excel. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right in. So to begin, I'm going to show you how to enter a basic formula. On the screen here, I have just a mock-up of, let's pretend this is a company, these are the employees, and these are their salaries per year. And I just want to add a couple of these together because I want to know how much I'm spending. So on your keyboard, you're just going to start with the equal sign. And I want to know how much I'm spending on Bill Miller. And then I want to add that to Nathan Lacoste. So I'm going to do cell C2 plus C3. I'm going to hit enter on the keyboard. And it's going to show me that those two salaries combined is $145,000. I can also add additional people to that formula. So I can just go up here to our function bar and I can do another addition symbol. And I can add in Natalie Brown and press enter on the keyboard and it will automatically calculate those numbers for me. You can also switch, maybe you want to subtract Natalie Brown's salary from those two. So you would just do a subtraction symbol and it will calculate that for you as well. You can also, something I like to do a little bit better is add a range of cells. So what I just showed you, we were adding individual cells. They were separated by either a addition or subtraction symbol. And where that gets a little convoluted is when you have a longer list because you don't want to separate everything by pressing the addition or the subtraction symbol. So I'm going to insert a function. I'm going to start with equals. I'm going to type sum and all of these options come up. You can either click on sum or you can just continue typing. I'm going to do the open parenthesis, highlight cells C2 through C7, let go of the mouse, close the parenthesis, and press enter on my keyboard. Now it shows I'm spending $418,100 for everyone's salary for the year. So this is very helpful if your list is long and you don't want to separate everything with an addition symbol. So there is another way to do this. I'm going to show you that now. I'm going to delete this. If you don't know your formulas, you can go up here and click on Formulas, Auto Sum. I'm going to click this little drop down just so you can see it. But I want to know the sum, so I'm going to go ahead and click this first option. And it automatically assumes that's what I wanted to know. If it didn't assume the correct range, you would just go ahead and click and highlight. So for example, if it had chosen this range, it's excluding Bill Miller, so that's not a complete formula. That's not what I'm looking for. I just click and highlight the range I want it to calculate. I can press enter on the keyboard and you're all set. Okay, so on this tab, we have a little scenario of monthly income and expenses. So if you wanted to know how much money you would have left over after all of your expenses, and I'm including savings as an expense because I like to treat that like an expense so that money is out of my mind. So for this, what we're going to do first is we're going to go through the formula that I just taught you on the previous slide, and we're going to do equal sum, and we want to add up all the expenses, press enter, and then we want to know how much money is left over. So now we're just going to do equal, and we're going to click on the income, and we're going to subtract expenses. And now we have $800 remaining for the month. I have some data on sales, and what we want to do is find the total. So I have cost and units. So I'm going to go with equal, and I want to take the number of units and multiply. So for you, if you don't have a multiplication symbol, on your 10 key, it's going to be Shift 8 on your keyboard. And we're going to multiply that by the cost, and we're just going to go ahead and hit Enter. So now we know for 95 pencils at $1.13 each, it's $107.35. Now that we did this formula, the remaining formulas on this sheet are going to be the same for this column. So what we can do is we can just click on it. We can hover over this bottom corner and get the fill symbol, click and hold, and drag down to our row 30. And now all of these have totaled the number of units multiplied by the cost to get the total. In addition, if we wanted to know how much in sales total, we can put a little total line here, and we can do equal sum, and we can highlight all the cells here in column H, close our parenthesis, press enter, and it's $129,278.70. If we wanted to know the average sale, we can do equal average, and you see a little pop-up comes up and it assumes that we want average. We can open the parenthesis, highlight the cells that we'd like to know the average, close it. And so the average sale was $4,309.29. That's it for today. Again, thank you for tuning in on Basic Formulas, and I look forward to sharing more. Thank you.